Guys, I've been an entrepreneur for 3 decades, since high school, and I've been a real estate investor since 2006, and I created all my business through creativity, imagination, never borrowing money from a stinky banker. Today's session is about the 3 types of renters that landlords need to watch out for. So let's dive in. The number 1, which is my favorite, what I call the cream of the cream. These renters are very professional. When they submit their application, they bring their paycheck stubs, they have good credit, they care about their well-being, they'll take care of your property, and they're always will pay you on time, no matter if they lose their job, if they don't lose their job, because they're always thinking ahead and they have money saved. Okay, so the cream of the cream, roughly that's only about 33% of all the renters or the cream of the cream. Okay, now let's talk about the worst type of renters, what I call the professional deadbeat renters. Okay, these guys are professional renters that know how to hack your property. What does that mean? They know how to abuse the system. They know how to work the court system. They know how to work the eviction system. They know how to duplicate fraudulent copies of where they work. They also will give you fake numbers where they work. Instead of you calling, let's say, the store where they work, you're calling their best friend. And so they know all the tricks and tactics to suck you in for you to give them the lease. And then later on, they're going to abuse your property. They're going to abuse you. They're not going to pay you. And they're going to fight you the court system. Roughly, that's another 33% of all renters are what I call deadbeat renters. And then these are the worst of the kind. They're the ones that you hear on TV. These are the ones that you hear at the real estate clubs. These are the ones that make accidental landlords hate being a landlord. Okay, now the second type of renters are another 33% of the population. These individuals, they're not as good as the cream of the cream, and they're not as bad as the deadbeat renters. Okay, they are the type of renters that, you know, they'll make their monthly payments. Okay, they usually make it by the third. Okay, the cream of the cream usually pays you before the first. Okay, this other type of renter, the middle class renter, will pay their rent. They usually pay right on the third, and sometimes they pay you and sometimes they don't. They don't have the ability to save money. Okay, they're just living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have the ability to think 10 moves ahead or three months ahead. If they have a job, they're paying you. If they don't have a job, they didn't save any money to pay you. So these kind of renters are also very, very dangerous. So if you add up the 2 types of renters that are very, very dangerous, that makes roughly about 66% of all the renters out there. You have the deadbeat renters and you have the middle class renters. Personally, me, I love to only rent my property to what I call the cream of the cream renters. Okay, why do I like that? Well, number 1 is they're going to take care of my property. Number 2 is they're always paying before rent is due. So they'll pay maybe on the 28th, they'll pay on the 29th, maybe they'll pay on the 30th, before the 1st, okay? And they're very polite, they're very, very nice, and they're very happy that you give them an opportunity to live in your property. Okay, they're tired of renting an apartment, and they're very excited that you give them a property, and they're going to take care of your property like it's their own property. Okay, the worst kind of renters are the renters that are deadbeats. They're professional deadbeat renters. They'll try to screw you in every shape or fashion. They try to milk you in every shape or fashion. They'll try to use the court system every fashion to live in your property for free. Now, here's the problem with accidental landlords. Accidental landlords are someone that has a property, they get a job, they move somewhere else, and then all of a sudden they say, well, I think I can rent my property. Okay, what happens with accidental landlords and new beginner landlords is they become motivated, they don't pre-screen the renters correctly, and they put in deadbeat renters. And they listen to these deadbeat renter excuses. So every month that they're late, they have a different excuse. Oh, my wife lost her job. Oh, I lost my job. My wife is sick. Oh, I'm sick. They have all kinds of excuses, literally month after month. Okay, and most of the times, the accidental landlords and the new landlords, they sympathize, they have empathy for these renters, not realizing they're professional scammers, and they'll listen to them. So what happens is these deadbeat renters literally live for free. I can't tell you the amount of landlords that I talked to that were accidental landlords that have allowed renters to live in their properties for 6 months for free, dude. They're literally subsidizing the renter's property. They think they're Uncle Sam, you know? And I'm always scratching my head like, bro, you let this guy live in here for 6 months or 3 months or 7 months. Like, yeah, man, they said they were gonna pay me, man. They said they lost their job and they feel sorry for the guy, okay? I'll never do that. What I always do is I do a lot of qualification, so I make sure I'm only getting the cream of the cream, okay? One of the best ways I like to qualify renters when they want to drop off the application is walk to their car and inspect their car, okay? I'm not telling them this, but I'm looking at their car. Is the external clean? Is the internal clean? Is it messy? Are they hoarding a bunch of trash in there? Because the way they're going to treat their car is literally the way they're going to treat your rental property. So if you want someone that's going to hoard your property up, throw all kinds of trash in there, then rent out to a deadbeat renter. If you want to lose your property, rent out to a deadbeat renter. If you want your property to be destroyed, rent out to a deadbeat renter. If you want to spend thousands of dollars on lawyers to do evictions, rent to deadbeat renters, guys. And then you'll learn really quickly why many people hate being a landlord, because guess what? They don't understand the 3 levels of renters. You got the deadbeat renters, you got the guys in the middle, and you have the cream of the cream. Personally, me, I like to rent only to the cream of the cream, and sometimes I'll rent to the middle class renter. Depends what the property is, okay? So anyways, guys, if you have any questions, comment, leave it below regarding rentals or flip, fix, and flips or subject to. By the way, you can get my free seller financing course at myrealestatedojo.com, totally for free. Click on start. Don't take no for an answer, and always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Romy. Don't take no for an answer, guys. Peace.